เ Guys, you know, I grew up a child of the 80s and on into the early 90s, and I was always outside running around building something, building a fort or building anything, and having to use my imagination. Weird, right? So this thing was just a real kick in the pants to build. You know, I have a stack of similar books that just are full of the popular mechanics style projects that a boy 100 years ago could get out in father's workshop, you know, lose all his tools and use up all his lumber and build something just pretty cool. So I wonder, what was a boy's imagination like over 100 years ago? Okay, so no boy maybe imagined that. That'd be pretty disturbing maybe. But anyway, I had an absolute blast building this thing. The 1918 toy machine gun. Now, the author never made any claims as to the range, the power, the accuracy, nothing like that. Except one thing, he said it could wipe out an entire toy soldier army in seconds, which, you know, I'm pretty sure that's accurate, whatever that means. The very limiting factor is the relationship between the wire crank and firing spring and your screen door spring. This is a pretty weak one, and I took about 2 or 3 inches out of it, make it a little stronger, and that's pretty much the sweet spot where it wants to be. I tried a much more powerful old spring I had laying around, and I got a dowel to shoot about 30 feet, but I really had to work at it to get it to shoot, and then it didn't want to cycle to the next round. In fact, all it wants to do is just bend the wire that is your crank or your hammer spring. And this is the correct size wire, and this is very, very stiff wire. If you saw me forming the pieces, it's very resilient and it's got a lot of spring to it. It's not a soft wire at all. So I'm of the opinion I'm right where the author was when he was putting this together. So yeah, I mean, it's not like it's going to shoot like a modern Nerf gun, you know, 50 feet and hit somebody, but nevertheless, it's a lot of fun. And it would be a lot more fun to design and cut out on a cutting table a a new hammer spring and crank, you could really have a lot of fun modifying it and making it a whole lot stronger, if that's a good idea. I don't know if it is, but either way, there's a lot more you could do with that. And there's some field modifications I did myself. I don't know what the properties of new tin cans, modern tin cans versus ones that were made over 100 years ago. I'm guessing they used to be of a much softer tin material. This tin can that I made the first mag out of is just got curl and spring. It just oil cans. It didn't want to do anything square, as you can see. So I had the sheet copper kicking around, and I had to leave it bare. I couldn't paint it, you know, it just looks too cool. Obviously completely ridiculous in a battle situation, but nevertheless, that turned out really well. Another field mod I did, he wanted you to take one of these old-fashioned wire coat hooks and butterfly it like a pork chop and screw it into the back here and have a handle. I thought that'd look too chintzy, you know. So I made a much more accurate, or, you know, looks like a handle that should belong on there. So, and then the paint you saw me put on was a lighter, much glossier color. I did not like it at all, so I resprayed the tripod. But either way, what do you think? I thought it turned out really well. If you guys like this kind of thing, let me know. And I'm already thinking about doing another project. And I just encourage you, if you have kids, grandkids, find one of these books, find one of these old projects. There's so much you can do, from a recipe book holder for mother and a pipe stand for father, you know, to toys, games, play weapons, cannons, just all kinds of stuff. So just look around and have fun with it. And God bless you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Oh no! Cycle! They're coming! My spring got stuck.